boy Yellow the Poet. So check it. Just want to say to all those out there who have adult children like myself that irregardless if your children turn grown or not, we're still parents. I just got off of a meeting and I realized that there is a lot of differences between the way we talk to our children now as adults and the way that we talk to our children when they were children. So all of the nurturing and all of the caring and loving things that you did when they were younger, some of those things still need to happen now, just on a different scale. And take for example, when you're telling your children that you love them and you want the best for them and things of that nature, we should still actually be telling them that. That should never change. But I understand that relationships change, a lot of things change as your children are growing up. But at the end of the day, they should always know that at least you love them, you have their back, and you have their best interests at heart. You know, as a parent, I love the fact that my children still come to me for advice. They still want to talk to me, and even when I see them, they're always happy to see me. We're in different places, and except for my daughter, she's still here with me. But at the end of the day, they still know that dad loves them. And like just recently, I just sent them a text message. Each of them a text message, let them know that I love them because, irregardless to if I say it every day, if I say it every once in a while, or even if I don't say it at all, at least they know that from that text message that I'm always thinking about them, and love never stops because it doesn't. As a parent, you don't get to say, I don't love you anymore. I don't care anything about you. But what's up? What's up? Adriana Sams, what's up? What's up? But as an adult, a lot of times we don't tell our children, um, still selling plates tomorrow. I know nothing about selling plates. But as an adult, we still make sure that we're telling our children, that we love them, we support them, we want the best for them, and want to see them continue to prosper in their everyday lives. And I do make sure that I support, my children's works and support the things that they're doing because, irregardless of them being grown or not, I supported them when they were younger, and I still support them now. Just want to make sure that they know that. And that is something that, as a grown up, as a parent with adult children, we should continue to let our children know that we're still there for them and that we will always be there for them, irregardless of what. Because just because I'm a Gen Xer and a lot of people have these harsh and horrible things to say about Gen X, everybody, irregardless of what you are, Gen X, Gen Z, um, baby boomer, irregardless of what you are, it doesn't change or negate the fact that as a parent, I'm still going to be there for you and I support you and I love you. My children will always know this, and I think that all children around the world should know this from their parents. And one of the most important things is mending their relationship. If there's something wrong with your relationship with between you and your children, then you need to mend that. You need to fix that. You need to make sure that one one of the most important things is make sure that you understand what your child is trying to say to you because we come from different eras and different backgrounds, we may not always understand what our children are trying to say to us. So that communication barrier kind of puts a wedge in between what we're trying to say to our children and what we understand about what they're saying, and vice versa, what they're saying to us and what we're trying to understand about what they're saying. So we need to make sure that we're able to at least take that time and say, hey, let's see if we can explain this in a different way, or let's see if we can demonstrate this to where we actually understand what one another is saying. It's important to always understand what one another is saying and listen to one another's point of views. Don't always get mad. Sometimes just ask a question. It could be just that simple. Just ask a simple question. Okay, I see you kind of getting upset. This is my example. I see you kind of getting upset, but I really don't understand what's making you upset. I'm trying to understand you, but getting upset is just going to take it in a different direction. So let's see if we can redirect the question where I can actually understand what you're saying, or redirect the statement where I can actually understand what you're saying. If you change that narrative, you'd be surprised at how much you get out of the communication between the two of you. But you got to be willing. You got to be willing. You got to be ready and willing. And sometimes parents don't see it that way. Sometimes they do, but you got to be willing and you got to be ready. You got to be ready and willing for anything. I think that as a parent, too, sometimes parents feel like they have all the answers. You can never, ever in life have all the answers. You can never have all the answers to anything. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter who it is. You can never have all the answers. If you had all the answers, then your job as a parent would be so easy. You would never have any issues between you and your children. And you must have that one thing that every parent wish they had, and that's that book of instructions that came with having children. Yeah, right. You're only fooling yourself. What's up? What's up, Gorilla? That's that one thing that parents wish they had, was the book of instructions when they were raising their children, but we don't all have that. We never had that. So everything is trial and error. And as a parent myself, I know that everything is trial and error. And sometimes you treat one child differently than you treat another child, but not in the sense that it's favoritism. It's in the sense that because every child has their own personality, you have to. You really, really have to. You have to treat them differently. You have to understand that each child is going to be different. It's going to show you something different. They're going to do something different from what all the other children did. So take it in stride. Take that opportunity and do what you need to do to make a better life and create better communication between you and your children. That's one of the most important things that you could ever do. And the communication is not just for now. This communication is for life. It's for life. Figure out your communication barriers between the two of you, between you and all of your children, whatever, however many children you have. Figure out those communication barriers. And after you figure out those barriers, make sure that you actually follow through. Follow through. Don't just say you're gonna follow through. Don't just say I'm gonna change. Don't just say I'm gonna try to do better. Do it, and do it to the fullest extent. Real talk. Stop playing with your children like that, and stop playing with yourself like that. If you value that relationship and you value the strength of that relationship, and you want that relationship to continue being strong, do what you have to do to make it happen. Peace and blessings, everybody. Your boy YTP is out of here. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow your boy and hit that notification bell. One love, everybody.